Greetings everyone. Recently I started accepting VODs to be reviewed on stream and I thought maybe you guys would benefit from them as well. Comment below if you want more videos like this one. I hope you enjoy. Okay, wait till everyone gets set up. But Blizzard World is a very height guided map for first and second point as well, which teams can control the high ground for as long as possible. So let's see how this goes. You're playing Orisa. You have Bastion, Sojourn, Kiriko, Juno on your team. It should be pretty good. You have mobility with Juno speed ring to move wherever you need to go. Are sitting up on low ground immediately. Okay. So before we even begin, let's look at where we're all set up, okay? We have our DPS here on high ground. Our supports are here on low ground, and you're also on low ground, right? Now let's ask ourselves, what advantage do we have as the defender in this case against the enemy team? The biggest advantage you have initially is you have full map control. You can go wherever you want at the beginning of the match. But if you plop yourself right in front of enemies with only utilizing a single corner to your advantage, it's going to be really difficult. You're going to suck a lot of resources from your supports. Your DPS probably won't get help if they get pressured even a little bit from up here. It'll just be a rough time. But what you're doing by sitting down here is you're like, if you've played Smash Brothers, you know the map Final Destination. Like that's the situation that you've created. As a defender, you never want to be in a Final Destination mode, because like, ask yourself, like, how different is where you're standing compared to where the Junker Queen is standing? You're both just sitting behind corners right now, not really doing much. But the risk of you dying means that you have to walk all the way back from here. Go back to that Junker Queen. If she dies, the Junker Queen has to walk from here. It's just, the risk is too high for the reward that you get for it. Even if you kill her, she spawns here, and you're not going to do much. So what I would do is, instead of holding low ground, you just hold high ground. Because like at this point, like Orisa is a hero that has 0 fall off. Your gun does max damage whether you're standing here or up here or from back here. So what we need to do is just find an effective range for us to be useful and for us to be able to hold the space for as long as possible with the minimal risk of dying. So if we stand up here where our DPS are, you can do the same amount of damage. But one, you have cover from the ground below you, right? People won't be able to shoot your feet, right? Like if we go POV one of these guys here, you see you're much smaller, right? You do the same damage from up there. And that'll tell your supports to also do that too. What the tank does is the tank basically defines like where it's safe to stand for people. Like innately, especially in lower elos, you'll find people that just follow the tank. So if they see, oh, my tank is playing on low ground, I'll also play on low ground. Now think of the risk that you're putting these two into. Like they're 2 cash shots away from dying. They're like 2 orbs away from dying. They're 1 rocket, a couple bullets away, 2 kudais away from dying. And they're standing right beside you on Final Destination. A lot of defense is just about wasting time, right? Because your limbs as defender, especially on point 1, don't really matter because they'll come back. But the longer you can sit here and just suck the resources out of the enemies while trying not to use your own, you'll win a lot. Because like now imagine having to respawn from here compared to respawning from here. Respawn timer is the same. But if you increase the distance that attacking enemies have to respawn, the better it is for you. Like if you survive this first engagement, I'll be surprised. You see the Venture walk in, you throw a spear already, right? You push the Venture, they should die. Nice. So you pop gold, pop spear, now you have nothing, right? And we're peeking. We're popping, we're just chucking cooldowns like off rip. As accidental spear. Okay, both of the DPS remain. It's very awkward. The first minute has gone by. On the initial engagement, we see that you fight the Venture, which is good, right? Right here. This is a good push. You're punishing someone who's out of position. They came into your space, you beat their ass. But then we pop gold. So let's ask the reason why did we pop gold here? Right? Gold is very crucial cooldown for Orisa because it stops you from CC, and it gives you a bit of overhealth. It helps maintain armor. It's only 4 seconds though. But we pop gold. It's a little rough. That's a cooldown that we just don't need to use, right? Like we're beside both their supports. We'll be fine. They're behind cover. You see the Junker Queen here on right. And now your attention is split. Like this is what flank DPS do. Something like a tracer. Like they'll hold an off angle to now split your attention. So now it forces you to make a decision to either try and fight the squishies or to fight the queen. And in my opinion, it's always easier to fight the squishies. Like almost always easier. Unless you have your team in an ability, like in a spot that can help you fight this queen, then go for it. If your DPS are sitting top, right? I don't know where your Sojourn is. Oh, she's over here now. If your DPS are sitting top, how do you expect them to help you fight this queen on the right? Would it be easier for them to poke at the soldier with you from main? Or easier for them to push the queen in a small room? Probably the former. But when we do push this queen, I want you to notice something. Okay? So watch what your Kiriko is doing here. Right? She wants to pressure the soldier main. She sees you go in. Right? Don't worry about that, Suzu. Do you see the queen and both supports on right? Goes to heal the Sojourn for a little bit. And what's that? My tank has disappeared into a small room with 2 enemies. A third if you count Kiriko being able to TP through the wall. The DPS are low, so they don't follow. But in this case, you, without gold, only spin, are in quite the predicament right now. Your Kiriko recognizes that. So what do? They TP in to help you. Right? So you notice how your positioning and your decision making affect the others around you, your teammates. Like it affects what they do. This is silver, so it's not about like hitting the shots per se. It's about making the right decisions. So if we're pushing small rooms, are you force your teammates to make a decision to come by and help you, and in turn that can result in them dying too. Now you've already wasted a minute, which is really good. Now we still have 3 more minutes to waste. You part for gold here, sure. It's good. Good spin too. We're hard pushing with the knife in us. And no abilities. So this is that resource pulling, right? So you yourself saw that you popped all your abilities, right? You pop everything. Your gold's on 11-second cooldown, spins on 4, spear on 7. Instead of walking forward into enemies, you just back up. You just pedal back. Here, look, it's better if you see it from the top. So right here, you get knifed, right? You pop your spin, you pop your gold. But instead of backing up to here, back up to here. Watch how your team moves when you move. Like this is the thing with tanks. Is like everyone will move in tandem with the tank. So if the tank goes in, most often other people will go in. Right? You see, like because you're going in, your teammates are also following up. They're all hanging really close. But that's because they want to help you, right? But like as soon as the Venture starts pushing and the Venture makes the space, now you're stuck alone between 4 enemies. Right? You see how the Venture made a little bit of space? If it wasn't the Venture, it would be a Tracer. If it wasn't the Tracer, then it would be a Ball. It would be a Doomfist. It would be whatever tank to do the same thing, right? Like if they make the space, your team's gonna back up. So you have to recognize that and understand which situations you're in when you're alone. Because like your supports can only heal so much before they get overwhelmed and run out of resources. Like an Ana eventually has to reload, and then you're 2 seconds without the abilities or healing. Not that good. Play to live, right? Like do risk assessment every time you want to make a decision. Like, can I get this elim without dying? If yes, then go for it. If not, then don't. Am I able to hold this position without dying? If yes, then stay. If no, then back up, right? It's a good ult. Nice. That queen ults for fun. The Kiriko walks in and Suzu's and TPs, pops everything, and you just punish them. And now look at all the space you have. Now, like, now this team is down a support and they're down a tank. You see how here, like this is a really good example. Okay, get ready. So you come back, and I want you to watch the space. Okay, watch how you see you take damage, you back up. This is the I can die, so I leave. Right, I play my range. The queen overextends. You give up this space, and you punish those in your space that you can, and then you retake. You see that? And like this interaction is how you play defense the entire time. It's you decide who gets allowed in your space as the tank, and then you move accordingly. Can I punish these two for being dumb and bad? Yes? Okay, do that. And then retake. All the time that you, like, it's all a time game, right? It's all about wasting as much time as you can for the enemies. Like, look how much time you buy, right? So these guys, they cap the point at 435. So 435, they're beginning their push. Now I want you to watch the cart progress. It's like it's walking out. So 15 seconds have passed. 20. So just you popping one ult keeps the cart in basically the same spot, and you waste 30 seconds of the enemy team. Like, defense is all about wasting time, and you can't waste their time if you're dead. Right? It's not about the elims. It's never about that. That's a good push. Gold? Oh, you got Suzu. Elite gold, but it's okay. See, all this is wasting time. They're wasting all their resources. A little lost, but that's okay. That's fine. The awareness and stuff, you'll get used to watching just the more you play, right? Like, it's just about hearing sound cues and hearing and like paying attention to visuals, right? The team pops Orbit and Bastion ult here. This is good. That's a good gold. Oh, this is a really hard push in. So there you're hyper tunneled on the Wu Yang. Like, you had a good gold here. Right over. Hold on. Hi, Dan. Right here. Now we're very low on cooldowns, so we need to wait. Sure, we have the spear in 5 and spin in 2, but again, it's back to that risk assessment. Does killing the soldier here, for example, result in him wasting a lot of time for the enemies? Probably not. Bro's gonna sprint out in 2 seconds again, but the risk of you dying is way too high. Right? Especially when we pop both of our abilities now and push into now. Look, your teammates are behind the corner and you're walking into 4 enemies alone. It's amazing you got this Wu Yang kill. Honestly, you shouldn't have died, and you should have. Right? It's like the moment gold runs out. Like, I'm not using the spin to try and kill the Wu Yang. I'm using the spin to get out of there. The bot reviews of a pro match, like a fearless one or a Gushui. Yeah, at some point. See, these guys don't punish you. Here comes the ult. Yeah. I have no lamp. See, like, this is fine because, like, you're in a safe spot to kill these guys, right? Even though you're down, it's okay. Like, all this time that you're wasting, your team gets wiped. It's like, might as well waste time, die on cart. You have 10 health. If you live, this is crazy. It's not. Sojourn comes in to die. Like, it's all like being a tank is just about denying people space. Like, it's all about how do I stop people from killing my squishies. The Venture takes height, the soldier takes right side, and you move well in accordance to them, but then you're not aware of the soldier in the Venture. So they end up just like 2v3ing your backline, right? While you kill theirs. So they make that trade. Like, it's literally a trade, right? You see, like, you traded 3 for 2, but it's the fact that the trade is still not in your advantage. Your Sojourn spends a 20-minute walk just to die again. Same with your Juno. So now you're starting this fight down 3. If you push, you're already at a disadvantage, right? So how can we set up this section, right? We go back to final destination setup. Not to our advantage, right? We let the queen walk in. We let the soldier and Venture walk in. They just kill everyone, right? It is about not staggering, don't get me wrong, but it's also still about space, right? Like, sure, we hold one angle on the payload, but look how, like, watch how these guys all walk in, right? So we hear that our Bastion has died, right? These guys literally just take the high ground and avoid you. Like, at this point, like, you're irrelevant. They all got behind you so fast. That's because you're sitting up in a spot that lets them do that, right? If you just stay here, you're fine. If you stay up here, you're fine, right? Your team will follow you. But notice how you push and your team follows. Team goes the same way. Now these guys come in with ults, they just sprint past you. They move past you, right? But you're never gonna kill Wu Yang Bap on cart by yourself, right? But these guys are gonna walk past you the whole time and beat your ass. Uh-oh. What happened here? This is the same thing. You remember when this happened at the start? You always think if you're distracting the tank, you're doing okay? No. You're not, like, you're not a distraction tank. Like, imagine yourself as a torp turret, right? A torp turret that always wants to be shooting someone and always try to get in a limb. But you just need to be in the spot to identify the biggest threat to your team in the moment. You see how these guys all, like, everyone just walks past. Like, you're irrelevant. Like, not, like, I'm not saying it to make you feel bad, but, like, you see what I mean? It's like, imagine if you just spear this Venture, right, during the ult. Like, if you chuck the spear this Venture during ult, like, what are they gonna do? Right? They're not gonna blow up your team at that point. Because a spear, they're dead, right? So the snowball happens because the enemy team just cycles their ults over you. This is a good play. Lei Yu saved it. That's a good play. Lei Yu saved it with that ult. Hey, he's good. But let's break down why that's good real quick. Okay, so this play is good because, I mean, it's last ditch effort, let's be real. But it's good because the enemy team, specifically the BAP, has no abilities. There's no lamp to help or shift to help. Queen doesn't have shout. Venture is not even there. Wu Yang torrents out, and Soldier will just sprint out. But you'll get the BAP at least. He gets his lamp. But then you kill it, and your Juno comes back and helps you out. Right? Now, granted, you kind of popped a lot there, and you're probably going to get rolled next fight by a single Queen ult. Your Kiriko seizes it. Yeah, he's got to send it or else lose a round, right? Okay. So, remember when I was, like, this is something that I talk about often, or I have talked about often already. But you see how you've Like the limbs you've gotten now, at like where the cart is here, forces the enemies to now walk from all the way over here, right, back to the cart just to begin to make progress. Compared to you, who only has to walk from here. Now, granted, the risk is that you lose the game. But if you just retake this space and you pedal them back, any kills that happen later on waste even more time. Like now you're in one fight territory if you play it really slow. They're holding the queen ult here. Yeah. Ult for no reason. That's okay. I actually agree with your gold, but I disagree with your decision, and I'll explain here in just a moment. So you find yourself shooting the queen a lot, but I want you to watch what happens as soon as this queen ults. Okay, who is around to help this queen? Well. It seems like the situation from our defense before on first point is now flipped onto the queen, right? But purple's so scary, brother. You're literally Orisa in gold. Even if you get purple to full health, who gives a shit? Instead of popping the spin, you just pop the gold immediately and you run these two idiots down. You destroy these people. You yourself already killed that soldier. You saw it happen with your own eyes. The Venture and the queen are by themselves in the back. If you fight these two supports, no one else has to ult, right? This is the time now where a trade is good, because even if the Junkrat dies to the queen, if you trade Junkrat for Wu Yang or Bap, it's so much better for you. Beyond better, right? But you see how these two just walk in for free and they heal the queen that she's stuck up. But if like this guy just waved, right? This guy literally, like, watch what this Wu Yang does just for you, okay? Guy walks in, torrents, and waves immediately. Guy has no cooldowns. Let's look at the BAP. The BAP also doesn't have lamp, but you just let these two walk in for free. Yeah, send a spear to the queen, send her further back, and then just beat the shit out of these two idiots. They're never gonna kill you through gold, never. But like now see how long like you're fighting this queen for, right? Who's getting double pocketed. I want you to pay close attention to the enemy team supports ult charge. See how long you fight her for? Now BAP is at 70% and Wu Yang's at 60. But you see how you dying here doesn't matter as much as the other team dying now? Even if you trade tank, look, you're already back. Yeah, tank isn't you versus enemy tank. Tank is all about fighting squishies. Like, forget the queen, bro. She'll never call you back. But look how long it takes you to kill this Wu Yang. I didn't even get to make my joke in time before you killed him. Dude, look how long you're taking to fight her, bro. Look how long you're taking to fight this queen when the BAP is just sitting for free. But then you look at the soldier, and bro almost dies in 2 seconds. But just shoot this BAP. They C9. Like, let me go back here. Okay, we're gonna watch the BAP POV. Okay, we'll go from here. 0 T. Bro lamps for fun, okay? He lamps you. He saved you, literally. Right? No lamp for 22 seconds. Right? He's healing you. Right? He let the Wu Yang die. Bro has no cooldowns right now. Bro, Windows nothing. He's sitting in the back doing all. Or he's doing in the back, he's just sitting in the back, keeping these two up. Gets a second window. Well, if you just push these guys, then the queen is an immortal. You see? He's only support. It's okay to all in, but all in on the right people. Right? Like, look how long this guy sits here for with no cooldowns against you. Like, this is a good ult, but as soon as this ult is over, like, I like, instead of fighting this one, I'm fighting the BAP. I don't have to hold cart, okay? I have Genji on cart. He'll be fine. In fact, he is the one holding cart. He's fine. If you kill that BAP, you wouldn't be in this tough situation. Your character code literally TPs from spawn 2 seconds ago. They're back. If you're forcing double pocket on their tank, your team can work, but why not just kill the pocket? Why feed support ult charge? Why feed the enemy tank ult charge? Right, now we have the Winston portion. If I see similar stuff, I'll explain very briefly. I don't want to hang on to it too much. Staging on left, that's good. Okay, walking in. Now you're forcing point. Good. Wow, perfect. Do you know why that was good? I mean, I hope you do, but I'm going to explain anyways. So instead of just like walking in to fight these guys, I would have just jumped top. That would have been me. Or jump across immediately. But watch what the enemies do and watch what your team does when you do this, okay? Remember earlier when I said your team and everyone moves in tandem with the tanks? You walk in, make pressure, the BAP turns around, the soldier turns around, the venture turns around. Now watch how everyone comes your way. Like moths to a flame. Look how your team has all the space now to play the video game. You've taken 50% of the map with 2 jumps. 12 seconds. Now let's see why you lose this fight. Maybe you win. Who knows? The okay bubble. I don't know if you needed to pop that there. You regroup with your team. Oh, we jump into 5, that's why. So right here, this is like a Reinhardt shield that you just plop down. Like what does this shield block? Like nothing really. I mean, it's gonna block 650 damage, but that ain't gonna do a lot. It's gonna pop in 2 seconds, and then what? Then your teammates are gonna get obliterated. Now you see your Bastion go on the off angle here. What I would do, instead of popping bubble here, right? You have jump cooldown. What I would do is I would jump, not this deep, because what you've done now is you've separated yourself from your Lucio and your Kiri. Like, they're not gonna help you. Like, you have put 4 enemies between your teammates and yourself. What I would do is I would jump super close onto the soldier here and pop bubble. Like, pop bubble in the middle. So you have the bubble cover this side of the point. You block the soldier for your team. Your team isolates the queen, right? You isolate her from BAP heals. And you create a lot of space while being in a safe position. You don't block as much damage. It's okay. Need to block healing for a little bit. You see how jumping deep, sure, you've helped protect your Bastion and most people down, but what you've done is you've put yourself in a bad situation. Like, when you're playing Winston, it's all about jumping in a way, like, of being an LOS of your teammates and finding a way to split up enemies with bubble. Like, when you're using bubble, it's not about blocking damage, it's about blocking abilities and healing. Oh, the hard chase is crazy. It's good though. But you see, okay, that right there, you just did it. A little risky, to say the least. But I want you to see the expert usage of this bubble right here. Like, this is a perfect bubble by accident. So what have you done when you do this jump? You have come in from an off angle, away from where enemies are looking initially, right? The enemies don't really know that you're there just yet. You're in teammate LOS, and when you pop the bubble, you've not only protected yourself, but you stop the venture from getting healed, right? And after you kill them, you walk into the room, and you regroup back with your team. Like, you see the difference there? See how you live that interaction compared to before? Another off angle. This one's a little deep though. Okay. Now we're in a tight room. It's a good bubble though, because it splits the enemies and gives your team a lot of space to move. They're still very healthy. I don't know why you jump back. Like, there's no reason to leave here. Like, why are you so scared? What's there to be scared of? Scared of a Moira? Scared of a Wu Yang? Queen I can understand. What was there to be scared of? You yourself killed both DPS, right? Or you saw both DPS die. What threat? Why so afraid? You have all your teammates beside you. You have a bubble. They're isolated in a room. Nothing to be scared of, right? Instead of just pressing buttons, assess the situation. Do I need to leave at full HP with still armor? Probably not. Am I in view of 10 people? No. Imagine if you use this jump to kill the Wu Yang, right? Then they're down in support, and their DPS come back, and then you kill this Moira anyways. Like, let's see it from the enemy team support POV, right? There you go. Monkey in the back line. No. Block the wave. Force the torrent. Guy walks away. Torrent done. Monkey jump. Obliterate him. The Moira fades over to him. And you get the Moira too. The Moira is healing your bubble. Imagine. Hi, Queen. Scared of commitment? That's why you're bronze. I'm just kidding. Like, don't think about the issues that... Don't think about the mistakes that you're making. Because everyone in this lobby is making the same, if not more, mistakes than you. Overwatch isn't about playing perfect and landing every shot and making full value of every ability. It's about which team can make less mistakes. Oh, almost a gamer juggle right there. You get disruption. You send back the Moira. It's a good ult. Stop the Moira from just beaming down someone on your team. We're so lost here, but it's okay. We find the Queen. She's alone. Nice. That's okay. Monkey ult is the hardest ult to use. That's a good play. The Venture walks out and burrows, but then we bubble a single Junker Queen knife. We hear her shooting, but it's fine. Huh. Oh my god. Okay, well, there's a lot to unpack here. Watch this Queen. Like, look how awful of a position this Queen is standing in right now. That guy got owned. But see, you let it happen. You see how you let this Queen just beat the shit out of your team? Just let her be free for you. Right? But what's more important is that look at all the resources your team expends to help you, right? That are to help the Genji. Like what's happened now is you've split the attention of your supports because you decided to go 1v5 without bubble into enemies, into 4 enemies, right? You're sitting in front of 4 enemies right now that could easily kill you. When there's a queen alone here that your Genji's trying to blade by himself. So just help this guy. Just kill this queen, right? It's a good beat, but then you threw it away. Like that beat saves your team, and like you live. But then like you decided that you don't want to play properly for a moment, and just like you throw that life away. Cause like here, like watch, your Kiriko is literally healing you. Like you're anti 1 HP walking in even with beat. So if you just stay here 2 seconds, like look at this dumbass. Look at this idiot. How did he even get here?
A dark step.
Bro shot you once and reloaded. Guy TP's into your team. Kills your Bastion for free. But last thing, one last time. I don't want to make you feel bad, but remember when I said like everyone moves in tandem with tank? Watch where your team goes when you jump in. Everyone rushes in, and then they get killed by Wu Yang ult, right? Like you see how your movement and decisions affects your teammates, because they will follow in a lot of cases, right? I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out again, just so you see how often it happens and how easy it can happen, right? Oh, you can't go this way. You don't have the credits to ride that ride. Hard tunnel on the Moira. Look, we could have just killed the thing. Yeah, it's hard to believe that your team is playing with you, but they will. Like you saw that jump. You might not have killed this Wu Yang, but your cast, like watch how your cast plays this, okay? And watch how this guy plays. Right? He's watching for you. He's waiting for you to go. Right? Sees you go in, you do damage, right? He sees you damage the Wu Yang for 1, and he taps him. Right? Feeling a little aggressive, but he hides, and as soon as you go in, he's gonna peek, right? Well, you Kitsune. But you see how he's walking with you? See how you're always in his LOS? Look how he gets the limbs. You see how bro is on your side. You see it? Bro, he's on your side. He's there to help you. Here we just leave. Just live. Yeah, good job. No, you're not. Like, playing tank isn't about how you can kill enemies. It's about how you can give the space for your teammates to get a limbs. Like, you didn't kill that Venture, your Kiri did. But what you did lets your Kiri do that. Like, watch. What you do forces everyone to turn around, and the Kiri gets to kill the Venture. And then they help you. Right? You just hold the door with primal. Yeah. Like, I would just be primaling this queen. Push her off. Keep her away from everyone. Okay. A little mechanic issue there, but you get the idea. Do I have to aim on monkey? Yeah, you do. Well, the left click, the like just the plain zap is a cone of damage that you do in front of you. But the right click is like you just have to hit a body shot. Also took chain zap, so you should be full charging these. See, this is a good off angle. Jumped a little too soon, but that's okay. Team's coming to help you. See? Good kill. Now you're in Kitsune orbit on the team. Like, your off angle decisions are really good. Like, the times that you decide to go in backline is so nice. Because, like, I want you to realize, like, how much attention you're pulling just by doing this. Now, somehow, this Reaper kills your Pharah. I don't really get how. But watch how, like, they see you walk to the back. Like, the queen sees you. Right? They, oh, monkey's on the left. Monkey in our back line. Now, look, you've pulled the attention of 3 people. The Venture and the Reaper are going to try and go in. Right? They're going to kill your Pharah here. Unlucky. Then the Reaper dies. Well, look how you pulled both supports and the tank. Now watch. Crazy you live this. You see now, like, watch, this Venture should die. Well, your team regroups halfway and pushes out the Venture. And then you create what's called the pincer. Right? So when you do a flank like this, this is all set up for a pincer. Because now what you and your teammates are going to do is you're going to pinch all the people in between. Now, granted, you're a bit low here, which is, it's not ideal. What's going to happen is your teammates are going to push forward, and the enemy team has to decide between looking towards everyone over here or looking at the giant monkey over here. And the Wu Yang makes the split decision, and it ends up getting him killed. Bubble Moira ult. Mega low. Nice. They had to double support ult to save you though. But it works out because that's the win. Like, that's the all-in play. Right? That's all in. You've already, the enemies have nothing. They only have Moira Cull. You have both your support ults and Bastion ult. But that, like, that's how you set up the win, right? It's like before this fight even begins, like what I do, like I would press tab and see, okay, we have Juno ult, we have Kiriko ult, right? If I make space on off angle, right? I pull some attention, that lets my team walk in with these 2 ults. Because even if the queen doesn't come by, right? Now granted, this is a bit slow of a push, but it's okay for this elo, right? Anyone who pushes here, they're just going to get run down with Kitsune. They just get run down by Kitsune, while whatever attention you're grabbing here is getting cooked, right? I mean, any attention you pull is fine. Like, if anything, I wouldn't have gone all the way around. I would have gone to just, like, over here. Like, hold this angle close. Because that way it forces the queen to come look at you this way. Your teammates are all back here anyways, so they can still see you. You're in a bit safer spot. Alright. Now, I want you to type what you learned from watching this VOD. Or us going over this VOD. Positioning on Orisa, especially when holding a point, you need to be willing to share space. Exactly. Target priority, yup. Decision making is poor. Focusing too much on tank 1v1. Nice. You got it. One thing is, it's just more awareness as well. Like, just be aware of people who are around you. Be aware of where your teammates are and be aware of where the enemies are. Not every game is going to be like this. You will have people who are stubborn and don't want to play properly. But that's just Overwatch. This multiplayer video games, right? You'll have a Genji that wants to perma flank on his own and do whatever he wants, right? It always happens. But here you have teammates that got your back. A lot of the times your teammates want to win just as much as you do. See, now, hopefully this helps you more than paying someone else $100 for a VOD review or coaching. Like, I think I've covered like pretty much everything you need to know to be at least plat. Now it's just like about spending the time and conscious effort to apply everything that I said into that. Yeah. But you got it. Pin Punch, you said, are you still here, Pin Punch? You asked about Lucio gameplay. If anyone here is a sub to the stream, you have access to the Discord channel to submit a VOD. So you guys can all submit a VOD. Anyone can submit a VOD every Sunday. Near the start of the stream, we'll cover the VOD. We'll go over everything. And as you can see, I can spend like an hour, no problem, just like talking about this stuff. See, if you hit that spear, like it's a free limb right now, right? But it's okay, you didn't. But that's just like practice. You guys like the VOD reviews? I hope so. Winston.